Hi, I'm Wendy with Shoreline Natural Wellness. I'm a yoga instructor here at the studio. This morning we're going to run through a cool down. I'm going to instruct Heather and we're going to go through the Warrior series, which will go through all your joints and flexibility for you. And then we will go into a modified sun salutation. We begin with a mountain pose. Deep inhale. From here we're going to take our right leg back into a lunge, aligning our ankles. Left leg is bent. Right leg has to come forward on an angle just enough to square our hips with the front of the mat. Fingertips go up towards the ceiling, keeping the spine straight, engaging our abs and legs. We'll hold these poses for 20 to 30 seconds. You want to really engage the legs like you're pushing the mat apart. Continue your breathing. From here, we're going to lower our arms, open up our hips. That back leg has to come up a little bit. Into Warrior Two. You can get deeper into plunge, but never bring the knee past the toe. We don't want to lean our torso. We want to keep our spine straight. Hips should be straight over the shoulders, or under the shoulders. Pushing fingertips in opposite directions. Again, holding this pose for 20 to 30 seconds. Coming back into reverse warrior, fingertips towards the ceiling just above the face. You don't want to hyperextend. Pushing fingertips in opposite directions. From here we'll go back to Warrior Two just for transition. Straighten the front leg and go into triangle. Again, fingertips just go above the face. We don't want to go above our heads. Your triangle can be down to your comfort. If this is too far, you can either stabilize just below or above the knee, not on the knee. We don't want to press on the knee. Come back up into Warrior Two. Deep inhale into mountain. And exhale. We repeat on the left side. Deep inhale. Left leg goes back. And line the ankles. Fingertips towards the ceiling. Really engage the core and the thighs. Focus on lengthening and strengthening the back. Up. The left back leg opens up a little bit. Warrior Two. Keep the spine straight and neutral. And 20 to 30 seconds for each pose. Let's extend back into reverse warrior. Fingertips just above the face. Keep the legs engaged. Let's come back to Warrior Two. Straighten the front leg and go down to the triangle. Continue your regular breathing. Front leg can be bent slightly if there's too much strain in the inner thigh. Come back in Warrior Two. Inhale deep to the front of the mat. And exhale. There's your Warrior series. Very nice. Now we're going to move into a modified sun salutation. I'm going to instruct, Heather's going to do the modified moves. Starting at the front of our mat, we'll do the mountain pose, inhaling. She's going to exhale into a swan dive forward fold. Knees slightly bent. From here, the right leg is going to go back into a kneeling. Now she's going to return, notice her joints are stacked. She's going to return her left leg into a kneeling plank. From here she's going to go down into a chaturanga on her exhale. Inhaling up into a baby cobra. Exhaling. Inhaling. She's going to tuck her toes and push up into all fours and push back into extended child's pose. On her exhale. Inhaling, she comes back up onto all fours, tucks the toes. Exhaling, pushing up into downward facing dog. Inhaling, bringing the right leg forward. Exhaling, bringing the left leg forward. Inhaling, coming back up into mountain. Exhaling into chair. Inhaling back up. And then we start the other side. Exhale into forward fold. Left leg goes back this time. Knees slightly bent. Stabilize your hands before going back, bent knee, good. Right leg goes back into a kneeling plank. Exhale down into chaturanga. Inhaling up into baby cobra, not extending the back too much. Tucking the toes, pushing up onto all fours. Exhale back into child's pose. Inhale back up to 4. Tuck the toes and exhale into downward facing dog. From here, left leg comes forward. Hold. Right leg comes forward with your next breath. Inhale up. Exhale into chair. Inhale up. And back to neutral mountain. And that is your modified sun salutation. Repeat that 2 to 6 times depending on your workout length and how long you want to stretch and cool down. Thank you for joining us this morning, and we hope you bring the new year in with us here at Shoreline Natural Wellness, where our passion is your health. Namaste.